Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Hennessy.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. Today, history was made after the first American Pope was elected to lead the Catholic Church.
Yeah, he's from Chicago, born in the Windy City in 1955. Barbie Latza Nadeau is live from Rome with more on the selection of Pope Leo.
After 2 rounds of black smoke, tens of thousands of people gathered in St. Peter's Square on Thursday afternoon, waiting with their eyes trained on the Sistine Chapel chimney, waiting for what would come out. When that white smoke billowed out of the chimney, the crowds were in great anticipation to see if the new pope would be one that would change history.
History made, the first ever American elected as the 267th Pope. A plume of white smoke rising above the Sistine Chapel, a signal that 133 voting cardinals have elected the new pontiff. The bells of St. Peter's Basilica welcoming the news. News that thousands in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City, and around the world have been anticipating during the 2 days of the conclave.
There's so much hope. It's exciting. It's exciting to see, to be here, to know that now we have a Pope.
We are so happy to be here at Rome today.
Pope Leo XIV making his debut address to the world's roughly 1.4 billion Catholics.
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Peace be with you all.
And when he stood out there on the balcony, I think people really didn't know quite what to expect. He was wearing the more traditional vestments we've seen popes more like John Paul II and Benedict XVI wear, rather than the simple cassock that Pope Francis adorned. But then when he spoke in perfect Italian and then in Spanish instead of English, I think the crowd realized that what they've got is a pope that may not be just an American pope, but a pope very much who could be of the people, like Pope Francis. I'm Barbie Latza Nadeau, reporting live from Rome.
A huge announcement today. Local Catholics reacting all around the Central Coast and around America as the news from the Vatican that the first American Pope has been elected. And
News Channel reporter Jared Zinn is live at the Old Mission in Santa Ynez. And reactions seem to be very hopeful and positive. So we're going to hear from Jared coming up in just a moment. In the meantime, the Old Mission Santa Barbara bells were tolling at noon to celebrate the new Pope.
I think they're going to ring them again at
so
6
too.
o'clock tonight. Let's listen in to the Old Mission. Flags in the papal colors of yellow and white were placed outside the Old Mission as well. Father Joe Schwab sharing how exciting and surprising the election of American Pope is for the more than 1 billion Catholics worldwide. He's optimistic that Pope Leo XIV will carry on the progressive and inclusive views of the late Pope Francis. Father Joe explained the significance of Pope Leo XIV's chosen papal name.
Pope Leo XIII, more than 100 years ago, was very forward-thinking in terms of social justice issues. This present Pope now picked his name, Leo XIV. So that tells us he has a strong interest in social justice issues around immigration and workers' rights.
The Old Mission will hold a special Mass Saturday night and 3 Masses on Sunday.